Alright, we're back, everybody. My father purchased 2 brand new mines recently. May the Noble Alliance continue to dominate this war. Oh, how exciting it'll be to see them finally bring it to a close. Aw, Daddy's such a liar. He promised me he'd be home when he got time off, but he never came back. Maybe he forgot about it. It's fantastic to hear how well they're doing. Granted, Duke Alborea seems rather frustrated that Duke Cayenne continues to outclass him. I have to question why he feels that way when Lord Rufus has been piling success upon success. Because his successes are not the Duke's own. Good grief, traveling to Heimdall to conduct business certainly has become a hassle these days. Though my biggest grievance right now is Caroline's constant bickering with his daughter. He's not the most eloquent man when it comes to expressing himself, you see. I do hope they can work things out soon. How do the nobles manage to be so carefree every day? All I and many others wish for is this war to come to an end so we may go back to living our lives in peace. Oh, aren't you the performer we came across in Keldic? Andre, correct? Oh, how depressing the people of this land and of this city are. That their happiness is obtained through transient means. What's worse, the meaningless fighting has corrupted their minds, and now they refuse to lend an ear to my music. Tell me, friends, is there anywhere my love is needed, perchance? He seems to be doing just fine. Have you heard of the Noble Alliance's latest victory? The war should be over relatively soon. If they keep this up, the future is looking brighter already. I'm still not too fond of all the armed soldiers throughout the city, however. I suppose it's a necessary evil when the circumstances are as they are. Must be you. Ah, there we are. Oh, Bootsy, where could you have gone? You youngsters wouldn't happen to know where my little Bootsy went, would you? I'm sorry, what? Oh, forgive me, I'm getting ahead of myself. Bootsy is my kitten. He went missing this morning, and so as you can imagine, I've been awfully worried about him. And you've been searching for him ever since? As much as I wish to help her, I think we should try to avoid doing anything that will make us stand out. What do you think, Green? Well, we could help you search for him if you'd like. Oh goodness, how kind of you. The only issue is that I have no clues whatsoever, I'm afraid. We were in the Noble District at the time, but he disappeared while I was nodding off. I never saw which way he went. If he followed the path out of the district, he would have ended up in the Central Plaza, but... So we're not entirely sure where to start then. Finding him may prove to be rather difficult. Yeah, it's not like we understand how a cat's mind works either. Or do we? Don't you even dare! Well, you do seem like you'd have an idea or two. Seriously now? You're comparing me to your run-of-the-mill cat? Humans. You're worried about him as well, though, aren't you? With your help, I'm certain we'll be able to find him. Fine, fine. The one thing I can say for sure is that the kittens are always moved by their curiosity. He's probably too young to be especially cautious, too. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's left a trail for us to follow. Don't expect him to do all the work here, by the way. Think about what you'd do if you were a kitten. Right, time to let out my inner cat and get started then. We'll start our search around here, ma'am, and we'll be sure to tell you right away if we find him. Thank you so much. Alright, let's go find us a Bootsy. By talking to these two losers. I hate these guys. Oh, I just can't wait to see how long the Imperial Army will entertain us for. Indeed. Ideally, they'll do their best at making our little bet all the more exciting. Woof woof grrr, woo woo woo. Settle down, Richard. Goodness, he's been on edge ever since that filthy kitten dared approach us. You're a filthy piece of shit. Leave him be for now. Perhaps he simply wishes to experience the thrill of the hunt once again. We can't exactly blame him after seeing such an unsightly thing. You're an unsightly thing! Bootsy must have come by here at some point. Just how do these two manage to be so annoying? Well, I can't entirely disagree. Gotta say, I feel bad for Bootsy. I'm sure he was terrified after being barked at. It's not uncommon for kittens to run off in situations like that, only to end up not being able to find their way home. Curiosity killed the cat and all that. Right. He's barking towards the south, so I assume that's where the kitten went. Let's hurry up and find him. Right. Hate those jackasses. Where is due north? So if north is that way, then he went towards Artisan Street. He's so cute. Wait, I'm still on the clock. I'll never hear the end of it if I get caught in La La Land. Sorry for asking out of nowhere, but did a kitten come by here? Damn, how did you know? You're right, though. It came here looking all hungry, so I gave it some milk and leftovers. It was all over me after that. I guess he calmed down after a nice treat. Chances are he'll be trying to get back to even now, which means he should be returning to the Noble District. You think he'll be able to find his way back? We should probably check just to be sure. Might as well take a look here. According to Colette, Eustace should be in there right now, but it's far too dangerous to approach the premises. I'm afraid they would restrain us immediately if they found out we were here. Class 7 is likely to be much higher on the wanted list than the other students from Thor's. And I remember our field study reading, the Provincial Army's guardhouse is here, so it'd best be to avoid this area. Let's get out of here before they catch us. That kitten was the most adorable thing I ever laid my eyes on. I don't think anyone could ignore that innocent little expression it had. Oh, they're from St. Estrella. They might know where the kitten went. Let's ask them. Indeed. Sorry to intrude, but we happened to overhear your conversation just now. Could you tell us more about where that kitten went? We're actually searching for him on behalf of his owner. Oh, is that so? He was here a moment ago until he got frightened by a passing car. He ran off north after that. He was so cute, too. Oh dear, he may have wandered out onto the highway if he went that way. We should hurry, otherwise he could come under attack by monsters. Talk about a pain. The highway's dangerous for us too, but we can't just abandon him. Let's go.
May I? Right, I'll handle it.
Let's move.
Very well. Right. Hostile spotted. I'll handle it. Very well. This.
Scout.
Let's move.
Oh, yeah, I got her again.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Because everybody kept
I'm so
dying. Actually, we're freaking saving the cat will hit us.
Stay on guard.
Probably enable us to go
Watch out.
right back
This is a
to
tough one.
right back to Brayhard.
No problem.
Thanks.
You too slow.
Here I go. Set.
Okay. With pleasure. How? My turn.
My turn. Now.
Gotcha. Right. Hang it.
Thanks.
Well, did not
Okay,
mean
you
to-
have my thanks.
Not mean to use that, but it's
Here I come. Too slow.
Here I go. Sit.
With pleasure. That was a cinch.
so as much as I want to help the kitty first, I have to collect the loot here first.
Well, shall we begin? Eliminate. Mission complete.
I did it.
It appears some of them.
Watch out. This is a
May
tough
I?
one.
That doesn't look so fearsome to me.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Let's move. Now.
Gotcha. I can do
Looks
this.
like a clown if you ask me.
Okay. really
Elisa.
do make a great success. Oh, look! There's a treasure chest.
Alright, to the kitty. Bootsy, I saved. We finally found him. He must have been too scared to cross the bridge. Quite fortunate for us, really. The provincial army unit stationed past here would have made catching him impossible. Thank goodness for small favors. There's a new Bootsy. I love a Bootsy. Let's take him back to Eva. Get a move on, small fry. I can't wait to see the look on Eva's face. Oh, Bootsy, I'm so glad you're safe. Phew, that was a doozy. He moves fast for having such tiny legs. I still have to question why he would run when you two seem to be so close. Oh, I asked him about that, actually. Said some scary-looking vehicle took him by surprise. I'll bet if any vehicle could scare the little guy, it'd be one of the provincial armies. Is that so? I never even realized. That's not gonna fly, I'm afraid. You really need to pay more attention. You haven't even put a collar with a bell on him yet, either. It's like you don't even realize that... Oops. Meow? Well, how to explain this? Celine! Oh, don't give me that. I just got caught up in the moment. Oh my, I must be going senile already. I could have sworn your cat was talking just then. Silly me. Well, let's be more careful from now on, Bootsy. That was way too close. Please, take this as a token of my thanks. You sure you want to give us something so expensive looking? Bootsy is my only family at this point. He's much more important than any trinket. We hope you'll come visit us again someday. By then, maybe Berea Heart will be back to its former self. When that happens, we'll be sure to take you up on that offer. Okay. Gotta go to Christie's Galleria. Get more info on Eustace. Okay, where to? Upper section. Indeed. Why does Father have to be so hard-headed? The least he can do is actually consider things from my perspective. Please be safe, Emily. Theresia, you're here! Elisa? Oh, Adios, it is you! What are you doing here? You've even got some of your classmates with you. It's been a while, Theresia. Good to see you're doing okay. Likewise, I was so worried about you all, but it looks like I needn't have been. I couldn't be any happier for you, Elisa. And I couldn't be any happier knowing that you're safe. Seeing you here does remind me that you mentioned being from Berea Heart, though. So you ended up getting separated from the others you escaped with? That's right, things were pretty hectic at the time, so I have no idea what happened to Emily and Ferris, unfortunately. I see. The Thorold household's rather known, so Ferris will probably be okay, but still. I'm sure it must have been a relief to come home at least. I can only imagine how worried your family must have been too. Well, you could say that. This war is as good as won in the eyes of most nobles. My family's no exception. In fact, they're enjoying life more now than ever right now. Perhaps that is much to be expected from those in Berea Heart. It is widely known that the Noble Alliance is currently dominating. Father keeps trying to appease me by taking me to fancy restaurants and the like, but the fact that he doesn't understand how I feel makes it painful to even talk to him. That's why I ended up excusing myself. Childish of me, isn't it? Not at all. I understand exactly how you feel. I was the same back when I had no idea what was going on with everyone else. Speaking of which, you wouldn't happen to have any information about Eustace, would you? No, I'm afraid not. I know he's back in Berea Heart, but you already know that much already. Sorry for not being able to help. Not at all. There's no need to feel guilty. I think I'll head back to the restaurant after all. I might be able to get some information for you through my father's connections. Sorry for making you go out of your way. We do appreciate it, though. Just try not to expect much. We'll probably end up arguing again. I have to admit that I'm a bit jealous of you all. Not everyone has the freedom to do what they want right now, me included. That's why I'd like for you to all continue doing everything you can for now in our stead. And also, if you happen to come across Emily or anyone else from Thor's, please help them. Of course, that was our intent from the beginning. In turn, we'd like for you to not be so hard on yourself. Thanks. I'll see you all again soon, I hope. Huh, guess you can't shove all nobles under the same label, can you? I'm a bit disappointed that you're only realizing that now. Anyway, we should continue searching for clues elsewhere. Right. Okay, where could... Class 7 did what they could to find some way to get in contact with Eustace. However, doing so proved to be far easier said than done. Now, we've established he's back home, but beyond that, nothing. It's not going to be easy to get in contact with the son of one of the 4 great houses, especially since the Alliance considers us wanted criminals. We're likely to be arrested by the provincial army regardless of how we go about this. There has to be something we can do. This is a hassle we could really do without. Well, we need a plan, and fast. Hello. Can I speak to you all for a moment? Oh, I think I recognize you. You're the kids who are reading a book on that bench. Do you need something from us? Well, we've got a message for you from someone. Huh? For us? Right, head to the restaurant in the Central Plaza, post haste. That's the message. The restaurant in the Central Plaza? I assume that must be Sorcière? Yeah, it must be. Who gave you this message? Sorry, they asked me not to tell you. Is this some kind of game? Oh, I want to play too. Why did you... Rabby, shh! Anyway, that's all we were told, so bye. That was weird. Thoughts, everyone? It may have come out of the blue, but I don't believe there was any ill intent behind that message. It may be in our best interest to do as it says. We're struggling for clues as it is, so any lead is a good lead. Looks like we're all agreed. Let's head over to the restaurant. Restaurant Sorcière. Oh, you're Lord Eustace's classmates. I'm amazed you all came. It seems he was right after all. Who was right? Is it safe to assume that you've been left with a message for us too? That's right. I'm not permitted to say who from, unfortunately. Make your way to the airport post haste. I shall await you there. That's what I was asked to tell you all. So our next destination is the airport. They must be having fun dragging us all over the place. Doesn't matter who it's from. We're gonna have to head over to clear things up. Yeah. Let's just make sure we're ready before we head out. We can just go right to Brightheart Airport like this. Going through here will take us to the airport, right? I don't see any staff around. That's probably due to the flight restrictions. The gate looks open, just enough for us to enter. Should we? The main sort of advance was all in quest will disappear. Goodbye. I don't know who or what will be waiting for us beyond here, but it doesn't matter at this point. Let's go. Right. Wow, Brightheart's airport is as nice as I pictured it being. It's my first time visiting it as well. I suppose that's supposed to be an airliner? Yep, it's the kind used in the Empire. Yeah, it's a medium-sized passenger airliner made by the Reinford Company. I've been waiting. And who might you be? I was sent here to deliver a message. You see the airship right there? Make your way to the lounge on the 3rd floor post-haste, is what I was told. Well, not like we have any better ideas. Let's go. Yeah. Nice luxury liner, though. This airship is massive. Indeed, although it naturally couldn't hope to compare to the size of Courageous. We were instructed to go to the 3rd floor lounge, but please stand on guard. There's no telling what the person There's no telling who the person calling us is or what they have in mind. Right. This way and to the left. Alright, show yourself, mystery man. I think this is the 3rd floor lounge. Should we go straight inside? Show yourself, very obviously, who you are, mystery man.
You certainly took your time.
You left 3 messages in 3 locations. Damn, Eustace. Good to see you again, Reed, my boy.
Eustace!
I suspected it was you.
Eustace Albarea.
How long did you intend to make me wait?
Long enough.
I have wondered whether you would even bother to show up.
Do you know how much trouble you made us go through to get here?
There are eyes everywhere in this city. It would have drawn too much attention for you to come here directly. That was just my way of looking out for you. Perhaps you could try thanking me.
At least you're well. That's what matters. It really is great to see you again, Eustace.
The same to you. I'm impressed you were able to overcome the many ordeals you've no doubt faced to make it this far. But should I be surprised, I wonder? I've always had high expectations of you.
I doubt I would have been able to come this far if not for everyone's help, though. Still, thanks, Eustace.
This means that all of Class 7 is finally together again, and I couldn't be more overwhelmed with joy. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you so much. You've been a tremendous part of making this happen. Thank you, Sharon.
I haven't the foggiest idea what Sharon is doing here, but I suppose it doesn't matter right now.
Eustace?
I've been kept abreast of your activities through the Noble Alliance's information network, so I'm well aware you've been fighting their forces across the land using that ash-colored knight of yours.
Yes, I have, because I had to. My dude. Dude, sis.
As well as the fact that you've chosen not to ally yourselves with the Imperial Army, but instead fight as a 3rd faction.
Oh, has word of Valimar been getting around that much?
We're awesome.
That said, I didn't arrange for us to meet like this just to see one another again. I did so that I could make the difference between our respective positions crystal clear.
What do you mean? I see. You have no intention of coming with us, do you?
No, this is a joke, right?
You surely saw this coming. I'm the son of one of the most influential figures in the Noble Alliance. And as I imagine you're already aware, I've been assisting him and his provincial army in fighting this war.
Well, we know.
Is this what you believe to be your duty as a noble?
Meanwhile, my brother is acting as the Alliance Force's chief of staff, and as for my father, he was responsible for hiring Jaegers to attack Ymir, which is not only your home, but the home of all the kind-hearted people who welcomed me with open arms earlier in the year. I can only apologize. If I'd returned home earlier, then perhaps... No. I don't even have the right to do that much. Yet with that in mind, it should be clear that we can't go back to the way things were. The gulf between us is simply too vast to be filled. Our paths have parted. That is reality.
Eustace, please.
It doesn't have to be like this, Eustace.
I will guarantee you safe passage out of the city. If you deem it necessary, I can even have you escorted out by car. However, once you're out, we can no...
Eustace. I can understand why you feel somewhat responsible for what happened in Ymir. I can understand why you, as an Albarea, feel as though certain things are inherently expected of you. Actually, I should probably tell you that Dad woke up the other day. All that's left is for him to get his stamina back now. He'll make a full recovery.
That's good news. I would have liked to pay him a visit myself. But with circumstances as they are...
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm not telling you that to make you feel guilty. I'm telling you because I don't want that to be your reason for what you're doing.
Pardon?
What I want to know is what you want to do, and the path you want to take. If you want to help your family because you agree with the ideals of the Noble Alliance, I won't stop you. But if that's not what you want to do, if you're only helping because you feel like you have to for whatever reason, if you're doing it because you feel responsible for what happened to my dad, which, by the way, you aren't, or if you're doing it because as much as you want to come with us, you feel like you don't have the right to, then you're nothing more than a coward who's running away. And I don't believe that's how a real Erebonian noble should act.
You tell him, Reen.
They should do what they believe is right, and do it with pride. If Dad was here now, he'd say the same thing.
It's kind of harsh. It might sound cold, but he's right.
We're only students, still learning more about the world around us. Alone, we don't have the experience or knowledge to go around proposing solutions to the conflicts in this country, not to the war going on around us, nor to the class divides that started it. But that's alone. And that's why I think we all need to come together as a class again. We're all inexperienced, but we all come from different backgrounds and social standings, and we each have unique experiences to share. It's only by pulling those together that we can overcome whatever life throws at us. It's worked for us during every one of our field studies. Why wouldn't it work now?
He's right, Eustace.
Indeed. Reen had to remind me of that too, you know. It's always nerve-wracking for those of us who have to watch you pull crazy stunts all the time, I hope you know. It certainly is.
I see my suspicions were dead on. No matter the circumstances, you've always been the one to blow away my hesitations.
Then you'll come with us?
Still, no matter what you say, I am an Alberea, and as such I have duties and responsibilities to fulfill. If you are determined not to back down, then we will have to settle this with a duel, just as you and Crow did 1 month ago.
A duel?
Follow me, Reen. Our destination is Aurochs Canyon. There we shall settle this matter once and for all.
We shall clash our ideals, see who is right and who is wrong. The right of being right goes to the one with the most might. The victor goes the right to right.
Well, I wasn't counting on this. I'd only intended to gather information on the Crimson Wings, and yet here I am, bearing witness to such a compelling scene. I've no duty to report anything I see to Duke Galleria, but I suppose there isn't any harm in watching how things unfold.
Whatever.
Oh look, it's McSexy.
Do what you want. I don't care. I'll just go kill time in town or something.
Oh no, not this time. You're coming with me and that's that. I'm here to support you, not babysit you. You're the one with a number, not me. Try acting like it.
Fine. What a pain. There's a familiar face among them, so this might not be a total waste of time.
Reen's wings are fading in and out of existence. How do we get our orbital bike here?
Isn't this Angelica's bike?
I thought she entrusted it to you after she withdrew, Reen.
What in the world is it doing here?
I made use of my family's influence to have it brought here from the academy. Since then, it's been left in the hands of a skilled mechanic, so it's been well maintained. You will be riding that for our duel.
You mean our duel will be a race between me on this bike and you on that horse?
Indeed.
Partially. The finish line will be the plateau where we fought that monster during our field study. Once there, we shall begin a sword fight to determine the victor. Whoever arrives first will therefore have the advantage of more time to prepare.
Oh. We did stuff like that back in the Corps too. We called them chase battles. You had to make good use of the terrain to win.
That does sound quite similar to what I had in mind.
Okay, I understand what we're going to do. So if I win, you're coming with us, right? You're not backing out?
Correct. In the unlikely event that you defeat me, I will concede and go with you. But know this, I've absolutely no intention of holding back. That bike of yours may have the advantage in terms of speed, but I know this area like the back of my hand. Do not expect this to be an easy battle.
Oh, I won't. I'll be coming at you with all I've got.
I would expect no less.
They're way too fired up about this.
We'll have to simply stand aside and see what unfolds.
Right. We'll go and take up places along the course to watch. In that case, I will signal when to begin. Rest assured, I wouldn't dream of giving either party an unfair advantage.
That works for me. How about you, Eustace?
Very well. Let's begin.
We waved goodbye to Emma and Laura as they went to take up positions along the course. After Reen took a moment to refamiliarize himself with the overbike's controls, the time came for the race to begin.
Good luck, Reen. Go get it.
I won't let you down. I'm ready, Eustace.
As am I. Now demonstrate to me the strength of your resolve.
All right. Take your positions, please. 3, 2, 1. Begin! Hang in there, Reen! Go, go!
Take a left here.
Use this path here.
Everyone's really into this.
Ah, thought I could make that. You beat me.
3, 2, 1. Begin! Hang in there, Reen! Go, go!
Take a left here.
Oh my god, the wall.
Use this path here.
Everyone's really into this.
Ugh.
3, 2, 1. Begin! Hang in there, Reen! Go, go!
Take a left here.
Use this path here.
Everyone's really into this.
Take that, Eustace.
Yes, I won.
Well done, Troy.
Your performance was admirable, I'll admit.
The advantage is mine, Eustace. Let's settle this once and for all.
No matter, a handicap like this will hardly pose a problem for me. Come at me, Reen!
Let's do this.
Come at me with all you have!
Let's move. All right.
Now's our chance! Don't let it pass!
Burn.
I'm just getting started.
And you're just going down.
This isn't...
Okay, it's safe for now.
Mike, I feel like that was meant to be basically the easiest battle around.
Looks like I win this one.
I should have expected no less. It's hard to believe how much your swordsmanship has improved in such a short period of time.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't sell yourself short, Eustace. If I'd held back even a little, I'd be the one kneeling on the ground right now. Your skills really shone through, both in the race and our duel.
I can't pretend to have held back either. The victory is well and truly yours, Reen.
You beat my ass.
Reen! Eustace!
You beat the living
Are you
hell
both
out
all
of me.
right?
Oh, hey guys.
You're already finished? Looks like we've got a winner.
The verdict should be plainly obvious.
Yeah, I managed to scrape through. It was pretty close though.
Was it?
Does that mean you'll come back with us?
I fought with all my might. I performed to the very best of my abilities, holding nothing back. And even then, I couldn't compare to your strength and resolve.
Dang
With
right.
that, I have no more reservations. The path I should take is the same as yours.
About time. We're happy to have you with us, of course. We'll find the answers we seek together, and together, we'll bring Crow back too.
You can count on me. Starting today, I am a member of Class 7 once again. I'll show my father and brother just how I believe one bearing the name Alberea should live.
I feel embarrassed just watching you two.
There's nothing to feel embarrassed about. This is just part of how we are as a class.
That's very true.
There are some things you learn only by directly confronting those you care about.
And seeing how they feel.
I know this much from experience. You and I both know a thing or two about that, don't we, Fee?
See?
Sure do.
We had to duel.
Congratulations on reuniting nearly everyone in Class 7. I suppose now is the best time to start thinking about what to do next.
I wouldn't celebrate your paltry victory just yet.
I would. It's a good victory.
Who was that?
We got
Up
the
there.
squad. Hey, McSexy.
Who are they?
One of them is wearing armor.
Oh dear.
Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. I'm afraid I've come to thoroughly put a damper on your reunion.
She knows us?
Just who are you?
Well, at least one among you should already be familiar with me. But it wouldn't hurt to introduce myself for the benefit of the others. I am a lady after all.
Duvalie the Swift.
My name is Duvalie. I'm the head knight of the Stalritter, an esteemed group led by Ouroboros' 7th Anguis in all her glory. And it is by her order that I have come here today.
Well, that's unfortunate for us.
You're with Ouroboros?
So the Steel Maiden sent you, did she?
Looks like our luck just ran out.
Might I ask if the Stahlritter is somehow related to the Eisenritter? The name is eerily similar. Even their only difference in name is related, with iron and steel being two metals.
Oh, you're the Arseid, aren't you? Are you curious? I'll bet you are. Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
Does it bug you? Does it? Your curiosity is going to build and eat away at you until you can't even sleep at night. Sucks to be you.
I like Duvalie. She's like how I feel like a real villain would act.
Is she really with Ouroboros?
I'm not quite that curious. I wouldn't want to pressure you into discussing something you aren't comfortable sharing.
Hold on a minute. no point in pretending you don't care. I know full well you do.
She doesn't act like it, but there's no doubting she's extremely powerful.
Indeed, she may not be an enforcer, but not for lack of skill. Although the power of the man beside her is even more frightening.
Leaving that aside for the moment, I've already introduced myself. It's only proper for you to do. Ugh! Why are you still up there? Get down here right this instant!
Duvalie is great.
What do you need me for? You can handle him just fine yourself.
Oh, for goodness sake!
Like, yeah, Duvalie is exactly what I feel like a younger villain would act like.
You're supposed to be number one. Would it kill you to even put the tiniest bit of effort into your job?
It might.
Number 1? Then he's an enforcer just like Sharon and Phantom Thief B.
Indeed, I happen to be number 9. An enforcer's number is not in any way indicative of their combat prowess.
But he is.
But by coincidence, his may actually be so. He's easily among the strongest in Ouroboros. Perhaps even the strongest.
Yeah, he's good.
Never tried fighting Steel to see which one of us gets the top spot, though. That race before was kind of fun to watch, so let's see what you got.
McBurn's also pretty freaking great.
The name's McBurn. Some call me the almighty conflagration. And talk is cheap. I hate conversations that just drag on and on. So let's skip to the good part, okay?
Yeah, he's terrifying.
The power radiating from him is incredible.
What are those flames?
Shall we begin? My swift swordsmanship was taught to me by my illustrious lord, the Steel Maiden.
The real question is, like, how can somebody who's proficient with the lance teach anyone how to use a sword?
And
Unless-
you haven't a chance in hell of withstanding it.
Duvalie kind of looks like she came straight out of Monster Hunter, honestly.
I've gone to the trouble of coming down here. Do me a favor and try lasting a minute before you call it quits.
Your arrogance will be your undoing.
Give them everything you've got.
Of course!
Don't die too easy.
I don't want Mora and Eustace in the party right now.
My turn. All right.
May I?
You have my thanks.
Very well. I leave this to you.
I'll handle this.
Actually, I should have brought you here first.
My turn. I leave this to you.
Will do.
How naughty. Too slow.
Alright, let's go.
With pleasure. How now?
Got you. Let's move.
Actually, we will first open.
Here goes. Overdrive. All right.
Very well. This
Got you. My turn. All right.
I'll handle it.
How about some
Right.
of this?
Turn. I'll handle it.
gotcha. With pleasure.
Thanks. Here I go.
How are you still standing?
My turn.
I can do this.
I want some blessing out here.
Thanks. Let's
You
move.
have my thanks.
All right.
With pleasure.
Thanks.
How about some
I'll
of
handle
this?
A limit. I can do this.
Gift.
Too slow now. Gotcha.
May I?
Thanks.
I'll handle it.
Zero.
Thanks.
May I?
Thanks.
This is impossible!
I'm paying attention.
Damn. Oh, come on. I feel like I could have won that.
Man, is that really what you call everything you got?
This is not a first playthrough. I played this game on release on the Vita. Way back in the way back. Haven't touched it since though. I've played all of the games except for Cold Steel 4. But I have all of the games except for Cold Steel 1 through 3 on my YouTube channel. So I figured if I'm gonna put this on my YouTube channel, might as well stream it too, you know? Yeah, I'm familiar with the story up until everything that happens in Cold Steel 4.
This can't be happening.
How can they be so strong?
I've never fought anyone so strong in my life.
Yeah, McBurn's crazy.
By a long shot.
I didn't expect we would have a chance against him head on.
We were able to knock that knight down at least.
Ugh! I can't believe I lost to mere students. And of course, one of them had to be an Arsaid. This is so humiliating!
I can't remember why you hate the Arsaid so
Oh,
much.
give me a break. Were you even trying? I thought you beat Luve once. Hard to believe with that sorry side of the fight.
One thing I do like is I played Cold Steel 1 through 3 before I actually played any of the Sky or Crossbell games. So replaying through these games with all the references to those games and actually knowing who they're talking about and what they're talking about has been quite nice.
I did. Granted, he won the other 99 or so battles. And I was! I simply slipped, that's all.
Oh yes, of course. You slip, terrain uneven, yeah, you know. I get that. Doobly, you're great. Yeah, you could have easily beat our ace.
Interesting. You mixed by any chance?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. If you haven't noticed yourself, I'm not gonna be the one to tell you. If you haven't, it's probably not much anyway.
Huh?
Luve was pretty great.
What do you...
I think my favorite is Ren, though.
Anyway, I'm out of here.
Freaking like when I saw Ren's actual backstory at the very end of Sky 3, I was like, holy shit.
You can take care of handing him over to the Duke.
You can't possibly be serious! You won't help even a teensy bit? It's a little much to handle all by myself.
Doobly, I thought you were the greatest.
Nah, I'm tired of this already. Maybe if one of them could seriously give me a run for my Mira, I'd consider it, but...
One run for your Mira coming right up.
Sarah, as much as I love you, you can't handle
It couldn't
burn.
be.
She finally made it.
Yeah, Ren had it super bad.
Where did that come from?
Sarah's cool as hell, though. I love Sarah.
Nice.
Looks like I was right to hurry. I wasn't expecting to find you fighting monsters of this caliber.
Your... Instructor Sarah?
Sorry for the wait, but don't you worry your pretty little heads none. Now that I'm here, I won't let them lay a finger on you.
While that may be true, that's only because McBurn is, he's bored. McBored.
How could I call myself your homeroom teacher if I did?
Thanks.
You're the purple lightning, aren't you?
You could probably beat Doovally, but McBurn's just
Hey, I've heard of you.
a whole other thing.
What's Sarah doing here? We aren't dreaming, are we?
Was this your doing, Eustace?
I used a secret channel to contact her. She was to be our insurance if things took a turn for the worse.
Really?
I'm delighted to see that you're well, Lady Sarah.
Was she already in Berea Hard? How the hell would she have gotten here so fast?
Thanks,
Like that?
I guess. Still, looks like you've been fighting some of your old pals for the sake of my kids, and I can give credit where it's due. Thanks. Ugh. Do you seriously want to keep fighting? Surely you don't believe you'll win because you're an A-rank bracer.
Against you, she probably could. Against McMurn, nah.
You ask me, this is more like it. Not like there are any towns nearby I can burn down, so maybe it's time I stopped holding back.
God, McMurn is so fucking cool.
Stay away from him.
Those are just like...
Hold on a moment! I know I said I wanted to help, but I'd rather you didn't set me on fire in the process.
What the devil are you doing up there?
The hell?
That sounds like...
Isn't that Duke Alberea?
Father? Or no?
Lord Eustace.
Eustace, what is the meaning of this? You dare to leave a letter like that and simply disappear? Have you gone mad?
Letter?
Hey, Duke. You mind staying out of this? I was getting all fired up there before you came and ruined everything.
Silence! This has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, best not to tell what it can only be seen as literal Satan to Silent.
I will not stand for behavior like this, Eustace. You will do as I say. Your selfish actions will smear mud on the good Alberea name. Is that what you want?
My intentions are as I outlined in the contents of that letter. I intend to walk my own path with my classmates at my side. I have no wish to dirty the Alberea name. On the contrary, I wish to find for myself how I should live as one who bears it.
Eustace.
What is this drivel? I always knew what a mistake it was to accept you into this family. Come forth, Knights of Kreutzen!
Duke Alberea. Hate him. A lot.
Oh boy, here comes trouble.
These must be the soldats from Oryx Fort.
I don't recognize that one either.
It must be a new model.
Like, as much as I love all the characters in this game, I kind of miss Father Kevin. Kevin was great.
Yeah, there goes any interest I had left. Have a blast. See ya.
You always be so indifferent!
Reen!
Right.
Looks like it's your turn to shine.
Are you gonna call Valimar?
No matter the results, we can't turn back. Take care, Master Reen.
Heed my call.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Yeah, the costumes I put on him make him look so goofy. I can't even take his Valimar call too seriously because of the butterfly glasses.
An ash-colored knight? So that's the foul fiend that caused trouble for the soldiers from the Twin Dragons Bridge.
Oh, so that's the Ashen Knight?
The very same great knight that fought near Trista at that.
And I can sense even more mana coming from it now than I could then.
Its form is most impressive.
Alright, Reen, you and me. Take it to the hoop.
Go forth, my knights! With them in our custody, the top spot in the Alliance is as good as mine. Show them the terrifying strength of the newest addition to our army!
Yes, Your Grace.
Oh, that's good.
That one looks tough.
heavily armored, too. But I'm sure Valimar can take it.
Right! I'm counting on you, Valimar!
Understood.
Yeah.
Alright, you ready?
I actually have the collector's edition of Cold Steel 3 signed by Brianna Knickerbocker and DC Douglas. The voices of Tito, Valimar, and Rufus. It's pretty great. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording here and restart the next one. Yeah, it is. It's actually the first couple things I have ever gotten signed.